Hey, good evening, everybody. What's going on? I want to jump on here quick. If y'all can hear me, type a Y in the chat room. If you see me, type a Y. 2 Ys. Yes, I see you. Yes, I hear you. Type Y in the chat. Good. Okay, look.
Recording in progress.
Hey, Pastor Pam. So I wanted to jump on here real quick and say a couple of things. We've got an awesome training coming up tonight. Fard Makdi has volunteered. Actually, I asked him would he do it. He said yes so quickly. So thank you, Fard. You're on the platform. Thank you. You look great too, brother. It was great to see you. Oh, that was Wendell Graham. So, Miss Wendell, I don't remember seeing you at the event. Ed Williams, what's happening? Okay, so the Atlanta event was absolutely crunk. I'm literally standing on the streets of Atlanta right now with a serious heavy hitter superstar. I'm gonna let y'all hear from him in a second, but I just wanted to say thank you, Wealth Builders Worldwide. Hey, Miss LaDonna, it was so good to see you. I want to say thank you, Wealth Builders Worldwide, for showing up in huge numbers. Congratulations to everybody who won trips to Dubai. That was phenomenal. And I guess I want to just turn this over to my good friend and brother, Kevin 2X Thompson.
Hey, what's happening, Wealth Builders, man? You guys missed it if you didn't show up in Atlanta. I'm trying to tell you, the event was so amazing. We had a great time. Thank you to all those that showed up and everything is showed out. The Delcos put on such an amazing event. For those of you guys that are here to hear this amazing training tonight, trust me, you are in absolute great hands. I told him everything he knows. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm learning so much from him. Man, he has put us on and just, his brain just works in a whole nother space. So I promise you, you're in the right place at the right time. Get a pen, take copious notes, because it's going down. Yeah, I'm with my man, and we in the A, y'all.
Hey, I'm gonna try to keep KT here because he keep me on the edge. I try to stay real cool, calm, and reserved, but you get somebody that's a decade younger than you with 10 times your energy and 10 times your skill set, man, it just keeps you at the top of your game. So I appreciate my man right here, and I really appreciate Fard Makdi. Before I bring Fard up, I gotta say total props to my sponsor, Mr. Nate Hines. I asked him to come on the platform. I don't know if he's actually on here or not, but Nate Hines, you're the best. Nate Hines got to talking that Nate Hines stuff so much. Mr. Height said, you got to bring him with you to Dubai, and text me immediately and said, I'm paying for his flight and his hotel to Dubai. Who does that? What a great company. So, Mr. Nate Hines, are you there? If you are, I want to turn it over to you, and then you can bring out Fard Makdi to teach us the Lydian World as we culminate our tour for the night. Mr. Thompson, go ahead.
Before you bring in Nate Hines, man, shout out to the best individual of the hour, Mr. Tyrone Best.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Ty Best. He showed up. He showed out. Man, listen, take notes from the actual GOAT. And if you don't understand what the GOAT means, you need to go look it up. Ty Best, you the GOAT, man.
The GOAT. Mr. Hines, are you there, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I tell you.
I got to kick it to you. I need some Nate Hines energy to start this training tonight. Let's go. You bring Fard out.
Man, I tell you, look, I'm so messed up from Atlanta. That event, I mean, it is an event that we all been waiting for. I'm talking about adrenaline rush. I felt like I was injected with steroid juice or something. It was just straight fire. And I tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed that event, we're gonna try to pour some of that stuff out, but you'll get the residue. That's all you're gonna get, the residue of what we had there. But I want you to understand where we're going with Wealth Builders Worldwide and GS Partners is to a whole nother level of energy, mindset, focus, vision. And look, we let everybody know right up front. After that event, we did not come here to take sides. We came here, Wealth Builders Worldwide, we came to take over. We come to take over not just your local city, not just your local town, but we Wealth Builders Worldwide, we come to take over the world. With this home-based business where we are in this industry, we're unstoppable. And we're excited because we got so many leaders that, you know, I want to thank all the leaders that made it out to the event, and those of you that could not make it, we know you there in spirit. But I'm excited right now because I had the pleasure to meet this guy live. You know how it is when you just see people, you see people on this Zoom and you're like, okay, is that person, that person? But you meet them in person, you get to feel their real spirit. You get to, you know, you feel their spirit over there, over the Zoom. But when I had the pleasure to meet Fard Marty, I'm gonna tell you that guy's heart, his spirit, his vision. I'm talking about if you had a dead battery on your car, you get Fard Marty to touch it, you're gonna get jumped off. I'm telling you. And you want to go right now, I'm telling everybody, I want you to start shooting text messages out. Shoot all the text messages out right now, because this guy is something special for our platform. He's something special for Wealth Builders Worldwide. And ladies and gentlemen, we really have to appreciate this young talent, because he's much younger than I am, you know, but this guy does, like Kevin 2X said, he has a special mindset for this universe that we're in. And we're going to a whole nother level of platform, a whole nother level in technology. And this young man is here to help you with it. So Fard Marty, come on out. Let's bring him out. Bring him out. Let's go, brother. Come on, let everybody see that smile, that energy, that face. Let's go, Fard, brother Fard. Glad to have you tonight.
Yes, sir, man. Glad to be here. So I left Atlanta last night. What an amazing event it was. So I'm gonna try to stay cool, stay calm, right? We want to get through this training. And we want to just more talk about where we at. So thank you, Mr. Diaco, for the opportunity to call me and did it. And asked me yesterday, thank you, Mr. Nate Hines, man. Nate Hines lit it up. Like, it turned into a Let's Go weekend. It was officially turned into a Let's Go weekend when Nate Hines got the mic yesterday, fam. I'm telling you, that's the vibe that it was. It was the absolute Lydian World Let's Go weekend, Wealth Builders Worldwide. That's what it was. We heard from Mr. Ty Best, you know, our prayers go out to him and his family. Hope he gets better so he can be back to the Ty Best that we know and that we come to love, always inspiring us and motivating us. I heard some people talking about a dream today. I immediately, every time I hear the dream, I think of Ty Best. Anytime I hear you got to dream big, I automatically picture Ty Best. You know, anytime I hear anybody say that. So I thought about him today as I was listening to Dame Dash and some other people talk about the dream and the importance of that. So yeah, let's get into it. So family, we're excited. Shout out to the team, my sponsor, Kevin 2X. We was all there, Wealth Builders, you know, Mr. Diaco. I mean, we couldn't have had a better host, a better facilitator of an event like that. I mean, Mr. Diaco was absolutely 100% on his A game yesterday. It didn't even seem like we was in there for 4 hours. It literally seemed like an hour. It went by so, and we were just fun the whole time. So let everybody know, don't miss these events, family. Especially no events, but try your best not to never miss another North America event, right? Make sure you are there because of that energy that goes through that. You want to make that happen, right? You want to make that happen because it was an amazing event, overwhelming event. So shout out to everybody that was there. Shout out to Team Fard. Shout out to my beautiful wife for holding it down with the babies. She definitely wanted to be there, but we couldn't find a babysitter, so, you know, somebody had to stay, so I had to go represent the family and represent the team. So we're absolutely amazing, but she is 100% supportive of what we do, and she is on her game, and she is becoming a professional digital marketer of this information that we have. So let's get into it. So, all right, family. So we want to talk about where we're at right now, where we're going, and we want to just really clear up any misunderstanding that we might have about the mining certificates, Lydian World, and how this stuff works. So we want to help clear this up to my best ability. And if you have any questions, please ask them in the Q&A box, and we will do a Q&A. All right, but we want to get started where we're at and where we're going. Okay. So as we get started, let's get started where we're at, where we're going. Now, before we do that, I got a special treat that just was announced that I just got from the Synergy Gold Group. And I went and researched it, and it is true. It is. They are reporting this. I had to do that today. I mean, this just happened. It just came across the feed. So listen, the Central African Republic has now accepted Bitcoin as legal tender. Now, why is this significant? All right, we know about El Salvador, and now here's the second country to make Bitcoin a accepted medium of exchange for products and services. And this is a country in Africa. Why is this important? It's because some of us might be fearful about what the United States is going to do with cryptocurrency, with taxes and all of that. Hey, listen, you can move to El Salvador. They'll give you citizenship, right? You can move to Africa. You can move to Dubai. So you don't have to stay in the United States if you're afraid of that, but we can also do that. So I just wanted to get this started right now. So this is great news, was released yesterday. This is Forbes, released this article yesterday afternoon. So this article been up for over 24 hours. Follow us on Forward Money Network. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. We also on Instagram where we go over this stuff, and we're going to go over this particular article in the morning for our crypto mornings at 10 o'clock before the power call. All right, so you can get juiced up with us and then go to the power call and get your motivation, because we know the Hollins, Dr. David, my main man, and Miss Rhonda Hollins, the dynamic couple, they're going to definitely crush it in the morning. So we know that, right? So we always look forward to the Monday morning power call. So we want to go here because we want to go where we at, right? We want to deal with everything in the ecosystem and everything, the announcement, what we heard in Atlanta yesterday, what we heard Friday, and also what we heard Wednesday at the leadership call, directors and above, rather, from Mr. Hype, from Alexander Kojando, from Dirt Zomman. All right, so we want to deal with that. So check this out. The G999 coin, this blockchain is finna be attached to some kind of way the BD Swift trading platform. Okay, now they're gonna have 3 stable coins. All of the transactions run through those stable coins, one in euros, one in Swiss francs. And if you don't know, the euro is more valuable than the dollar, and the Swiss franc is, right? And the Swiss franc is when you trade in the forex market. If you trade, you should know that. All right. And we know gold is the third stable coin that we got that's going to be attached to our blockchain, running all this volume, creating burn for the G999, fees for the G999, a whole lot of more utility for this coin here. So don't worry about the price. Don't worry about the price. And we're going to do some arbitrage training to fill up a mining certificate where you can get the G999 at this price, and you can grow that value to 2 cents in Staters, right? I'm going to do that because I have a few G999 over there, and I just put in 2 more certificates today, and I'm going to show why that is. So this is still something to take a look at now. Don't sleep on the G999, right? We're not making no price prediction, but this is the gas. This here is the gas to the entire ecosystem, right? Give it time. It got utility. So it's all based on math. It's not a hype coin. It's not a meme coin. But we're getting paid in it anyway. So it don't matter. If the coin is up, down, or stabilized, we're still getting paid. So keep that in mind. Then we know about our promotion that's going on, all right, or the incentive that we got. So look at us. We need about 1,000, about 1,000, about 1,100 more certificates. So if you haven't gotten the certificate, get your certificates, let your team know. These certificates are passive income. This is what we're going to talk about, because when we was having a dinner with a group of us last night, Mr. Dalco was there, Mr. Hines was there, Gregory McKay was there, Kevin 2X was there, a lot of more other team members was there. We have come to the realization that a lot of us don't understand passive income. So we want to go over what this is. We want to go over this, right? But listen, if we get these certificates, not only is that passive income for us, not only is it passive income for the citizens in Lydian World when we load the certificate and place the certificate, but it's also more passive income in G999 coin. We get to this 4,000, now we're going to get 900 G999 coins deposited in Lydian World per day, right? But our goal is 6,000 of these certificates sold, so we can do what? We can hit, get 1.5 million G999 coins deposited into the citizenships of Lydian World per day for 30 days, and they're going to burn 200 million coins. So Joseph Hype, Mr. Hype keep rolling out all this stuff for us to hit these goals. If we not hitting them, then we can't cry about the price. We can't say nothing or complain about nothing, because this is based on math. But are we doing meeting the math? Are we doing the math? Are we hitting these goals that Mr. Hyde is rolling out? He can't just magically make the coin go up. That'll be a scam. All right. But if the math is right and we do what we supposed to do, then the coin gonna go up. But we gotta play our part as a GS partner. We the marketing arm. Now, if I ask you to raise your hand, how many people you talk to today, probably wouldn't half of you raise your hand. If I go to your Facebook page, say how many you posted about what we got today, probably wouldn't see one post. But we ain't gonna ask that though. So we saying that because if we don't meet the goals that Mr. Height has in the vision, if we don't measure up to his vision and what he want to do, then he can't make the coin magically just go up when it's based on utility. We got to play our part. It's a team thing. Remember, we gold standard partners. Joseph Height is not our boss. He's the chairman of the board, but we his partners. He don't cut us a paycheck. We don't work for him. He can't make you get up in the morning. No, we partners. So we partners to this ecosystem, but we have to understand our partnership role. We have a role, he has a role. His role is to bring us the utility, bring us the connection, bring us the technology. Our role is to put it out there. We the standard. Gold standard bank. We the standard. Okay? So let's put it out there. So let's make sure if you ain't getting no certificate, the number should be going up right now when we're talking, right? But if you ain't got no certificate in the last couple of days, go and get any certificate. But we want to make sure we hitting our goal. All right. Then we have, let's get in the Lydian World and let's go over the importance of the citizenships, but mainly we're going to go over the importance of the Lydian Stater coin and those mining certificates, and we want to talk about how they work. We want to just take our time and we want to really explain and answer any questions that need to be cleared up about how the mining certificates work. So we're going to explain this in depth tonight. So what sparked this training was we were sitting at the table and we know that we were sitting down eating and Mr. Dialco made a post. I think I brought up the post or somebody brought up the post, but from the Lydian Stater mining fields, which has already started, with the Dow code sitting at about $500 already a stater just from the positions. So I was asking him how many positions did he have. He didn't know. So he went to his account, gave me the phone. He has over 200 positions. He has a bunch of presidents, vice president. He has a bunch of that, right? But majority of us have already been paid from the staters. I got paid from staters, like 69 cents worth for the stater coin. That's at the price right now, right? Because it's in staters. And the stater coin has went down below 1,000. It's 1,000 on, I think that's Safe Moon. All right, but everywhere else it's like $5 short of 1,000. Are we tripping? No, this is the time you want to get your certificate and load it. Why? Because they're going to give you more. It's going to give you more. So we have these, look at these income resources that we have, family. Listen, the main that's staking pool, this is passive G999 coins to us daily. This is daily. You get one citizenship, you getting paid some G999 coins. This is daily. We got the Lion Cake staking pool. Don't worry, I know some of us had to opt out of this staking pool. I even had to opt out of it, but I did make about 2 pancake, well, 1.5 pancake coin. I don't know nothing about pancake coin. I got it. I ain't even tried to move it or do nothing with it. What I'm gonna do with it? It's just a couple dollars. But it's there. It was free. It's passive. So I ain't tripping. I didn't work for it, right? And I use my Lydian lines to migrate my NFT further prepare for mint. And Alex told us yesterday that the NFT marketplace is going to open very soon. Very soon. Probably by the end of this month. Okay. So this is 2 passive income resources. Passive income is when you don't work for it. That's passive. I know the majority of us, we think passive, we think about real estate, rental property. That's cool, but it ain't this. Okay? It ain't even to this dynamic. Don't never think it is. Okay? This is the simplest way to get passive income with very little money, but you can get high returns that you don't work for, that you set the stage or you set it up the way you want it. That's why we got the different tiers. You want tier 5, or you want the 88% or the 66%. All right. Once they factor in what goes in the Lydian World, what goes into burning the G999 coin, okay, the tier 5, that's 56%. That still make you like a passive income millionaire, a crypto in the next 3 years, but we're going to go over that, right? We got the Lydian Stater mining fields has started. So almost $7,000 worth of the Stater coins has already been deposited. We're going to go over how this works. We got distributing rewards from the Telegram game trivia, right? This is coming. G999. By playing the game, people making full-time income by playing the trivia game. So you can make income in the ecosystem. And we got the airdrops. Look at the airdrops. Over 10 million G999 coins have been airdropped into Lydian World. Over 10 million. That's huge, right? That's huge. Then they talked about the assistant trading. That is coming. That's going to be even better. More people are going to want to join your organization once they see this assistant trading. Why? Because every person they lazy, they don't want to call folks. They're afraid of rejection. So they want to make money the easy way. Alex also talked about the GSLIFESTYLE Card APIs coming soon, which is going to be another income resource for us, just for being in the world. Just for being in the world. If you have questions, make sure they go in the Q&A or they might get missed. Okay? Now, that's the income resources that we have so far. And we got other stuff coming. Oh, he talked about the museum. That's coming soon too, right? NFT marketplace probably will be the next thing to come, all right? Very soon. I'm not talking about timelines and all of that, but you know, and we're not going over the game and all of that, but we want to go into these certificates. So let me show you why you want to get a certificate tonight and you want to load it tonight. Why you want to do this? because the Stater coin is down. All right, so I have 12 certificates that I placed in. So I have 4 of them. No, I have 5 of them now that have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have to be loaded, right? That have to be loaded. So the 2 I put in there tonight, I didn't do no loading on them. I just placed them because I wanted to get that percentage of Stater coins with the Stater coin being down. So I wanted to get more for the certificate. So I placed the tier 1 in Alabama because that's my home state. And I placed an entry -3 in Colombia. All right. And why did I do that? Well, because their treasuries is wide open. So it's plenty of Stater coins to be mined out of those places right there. So that's what I looked at. I couldn't place them in Trinidad and Guinea, where I'm a governor at, because they was lower than what I got in there. I already got a tier 1 in Trinidad, an entry -3 in Trinidad, and also an entry -2 in Trinidad. I'm the governor over there, so that helps me as well. That helps everybody else. So that's why I placed that many there. And I got a tier 2 in Guinea. I'm the governor in Guinea. I got a tier 1 in Guinea, and I got an entry -2 in Guinea. All right. And I have a tier 1 that's mining in the UAE. That's already, the mining has already started. But let's get into how this works and why you want to do it now. So if you look at this, if y'all can see this, let me blow it up a little bigger. So if you look at this, family, if I count up these percentages that I'm getting right now, I'm almost at 80%. This is all passive. I can stop building the business. I will never stop building the business, but I can stop telling people about the business and just sit back and collect this 80% interest that would come different timelines. So I'm gonna come every 2 months. So I'm gonna come every 3 months. So I'm gonna come every 4 months because I got all of those certificates. All right. So that's over 80% that'll pay me out 1 year going up to 3 years. Okay. Passive income that I ain't got to work for it. I ain't got to tell nobody about it. I'm telling you because you on here, we're a team. So let's take a look at these percentages. So this is a tier 1. This is the first tier 1 that I loaded when we first got them. First day we had them, I bought a tier 1 and I placed it straight in the UAE and I fully loaded it ASAP. So look at how many Stater coins that it gave me. It gave me 2.6, and then you factor in the ratio of me getting 75, 20 going into the country, the UAE for the citizens, 5% going to burn up G999 coin. It gave me like 2.2 of the Stater coin. Why? Because the Stater coin was at $1,050 when we did this. I got 54 days before this mining period starts. It's already fully loaded. Same tier. But it's 1.6 a Stater coin. See the difference? Why? Because these are 50-some days apart or 60-some days apart, right? And when I did the one in the UAE, the Stater coin was down. When I did the one in Guinea, the Stater coin was up to about 1,600 or something. So it gave me less. This is the science to understand in the countries. And you want to load them. You want to do that tonight. Why? Because it's going to give you the most. Remember, we're getting paid in Stater coins. We're not getting paid in cash. We're getting paid in Stater coins, which is a better benefit. All right. We know that the Stater coin is going to go to the GS Lifestyle Card. Joseph Height just told us that too. All right. So that's the difference. That's why we want to do it. So let's go to how they work. And we'll go over all of them. Now we'll go over the basic ones, the main ones. Okay, not all of them. All right. We won't make this training too long. All right. So look at the UAE. It's over 523 certificates placed in the UAE. That might be the most out of all the countries. Now I'm a citizen over here. I only got one in there. Now there's room for some more. And always look at this. Look at the treasury. So you see the initial treasury size. It was over 172,000 Lydian Staters in that treasury, which at that time was over $171 million worth of Staters. Current treasury size is 157 over 157,000. So it's still about 18 or so thousand, 15 or so thousand staters that you can get out of the UAE. But once that cap out, then no more mining certificates will be able to be placed in there. Okay. Now I have one generating me 18.8%. Certificate lock status. This was the certificate. All right, 0.37. Mine and load. When I loaded it, it went up. So this is what I got due to the price drop. It was more than this, but since the price dropped, that dropped. So, but this is my money. So this is my principal here. All this is mine. Okay, this is the principal. Everybody catch this. This is the principal. 2.2, that's my money. That's what the certificate cost and what it was loaded up with. That's mine. Okay. Now, this is the total lot was 2.5, which is over 2,500. So this is how it's dispersed. So the total lot is 0.337, which is $335 today. What I'm going to receive is here. What I'm going to receive is here, 0.25, in addition to the principal. Okay? In addition to the principal. And all of this is a major bonus right now. Why? Because the Stater coin is down. So I'm cool with it. And right now, the mining power, I'm up to $12 so far. But this is how it works. So everybody listen closely. The day you activate the mining certificate in a country, you got 90 days to fill it. Depending on the certificate you got, after the 90 days is over and you see the mining down there, the days is gone. Now we say mining. Okay. Now, since this is a tier 1, so it's not, I won't get a payout to 90 days after the mining period started. The mining period started April the 7th with this one because I first got it and put it in there. So July the 4th, July the 7th will be when I get my first payout from this tier. So that's roughly 6 months. This is a tier 1 though. Tier 5 is different. Tier 4 is different. All the tiers pay out different. All right? But this is just the first one. I also have a tier 2 that mining process ain't started yet. Okay? But just remember, from the mining period to the mining rewards or the harvest reward, that's the timeline for you to get your first payout. Okay? So if you don't want to wait 6 months, then get a bigger tier. That's all. If you get a tier 5, you really waiting about 105 days before you get your payout. Not even a full 4 months. But the 90 days is there for you to load it. So that's a bonus to everybody. Because that gives you 90 days to load it and get the full percentages, the full return. This is how these certificates work. Now, in the centralized banks or the credit unions with their CDs, because this is what this is similar to, for those that don't know. And the CD coming from the central bank is a certificate deposit. I can take out a CD with a credit union or a bank, and I can deposit $5,000 for a year. And they say, I'm gonna give you 5%, 3%, or whatever on the $5,000. But I don't get nothing until the year is up. And they release the principal, and then they release the interest. Here, you get the interest way before the principal is released back to you. This is true passive income. It is in crypto. And Ms. Neko's put in the chat group that is so far is 10,000 certificates sold. And I think 10,000 been deposited. By the time we get to October, all of the certificates, that first 10,000 will be mining. So that's more passive income coming to us just from having the citizenship. just from having the citizenships. All right. This is how passive income don't happen overnight. Even if you go get real estate, you know what you're gonna have to go through to get that first passive income check. Do you know? Right? You gotta get the property, you gotta get it ready, you gotta get some tenants, you gotta get it inspected. Right? Then you gotta maintain the maintenance of the property. It might before your first rental property might take you a year to receive a check. Literally, especially if it's run down and you got to put some work into it before it's reasonable for somebody to stay in it. 6 months to a year you're looking at to get your first check. All right? And you're out your pocket. What you out of your pocket here? Nothing. Because the money I put into the Stater, I just exchanged it. I ain't spent nothing. This money is like saved that generates interest. Let me say that again. This is money saved. I put in a portfolio because the Stater is an asset. So that's portfolio income that's going to generate interest. So what if it takes 6 months? I don't care. I ain't working for it. That's there. Like I said, you want to get a high, you want to get paid faster, get a higher certificate. It's that simple. Okay. So let's go how they work. So let's take a look at these IPO packages because some of us might don't want to get a broker or whatever. So let's look at these IPO. Now these things are lit. I looked at these and I was like, whoa. So let's do with the first IPO tier 1. Now we got these IPOs from getting those other certificates. We got them for hidden rank. And some of us got IPOs because we was with the deal back in 2018 when it first got started. If you weren't here then, don't worry about that. All right. But some of us got IPOs from way back then, and we was told it was going to be a minimum of a 2-year wait. We was told that. So anybody running around complaining about the IPOs, shut up. You was told that, and you had the option to get the coin or get the IPOs. And we was told specifically it's a minimum of an 18-month to a 2-year wait. I was there. Right? So I know what was said. Okay. So look here. At the price of the Stater coin today, wow. So this IPO tier 1, $3,999 that you exchange is going to be over 4 whole coins. Wow. It has a maximum mining load of 250,000. And it lasts for 2 years, pay out 48% per year. Reward harvest come every 90 days. And the significance of this, you can use the IPOs. We don't know the price of the stock yet, but you can use the IPOs to fill this at an 18 cent ratio to fill it. And I guess you can also use G999 and Lydian lines, of course, but you can use those IPOs if you don't want to hold them and deal with the stock market. All right. So that's an advantage right there. So thank Mr. Joseph Hype for that opportunity to turn those IPOs into passive income. So let's look at it. Okay. 250,000. So what do you have? Well, you got 253,000 now in 55 Stater coins. All right. This is a 2-year certificate. It lasts for 2 years. So for 2 years, per year, you will receive 48%. Wow, that's a lot. All right. So what are you looking at? On top of the 255, you're looking at an additional 241 more Stater coins, which at today's price would be right at 240,000. And you reap the rewards every 90 days after the mining period starts. So if we factor that in the calculator, what would be the percentage of return right there? What would be that percentage of return right there? So just give a rough estimate. 240,000 divided by how many months? You got 24 every 90 days. So that'd be by 8. Divided by something like 8. Whoa, Is that it? Oh my goodness. So you're looking at like 30 grand per payout? Something like that now. My numbers could be off. Somebody on the leaders let me know. So that's about 30 grand every 90 days per payout once the mining starts. Wow. Whew. Man, this is scary. For real. So let's go to the IPO too. Now this is $8,999. 8,000. This is the IPO too. And what's the difference from this one? Well, this is more Stater coins. Right now, it'll give you over 9 Stater coins. Just a few weeks, just the last 2 weeks ago, it went and gave you number about 6 Stater coins. This is why load your certificates or activate them tonight. I'm telling you. All right. That you want to see if it's gonna go down some more. Don't mess around and wake up and it shot back up. All right. So this is 8,999 of the Stater coins, and the difference from this one to the IPO tier 1 is the value of the IPOs. With this one, the value is 20 cents, and it's still 48%. It still loads with 250,000, quarter mil. All right, but this one pays out 3 years. This one's gonna mine. You're gonna be mining for 3 years. But look at, whoa, my goodness, look at what you have, and it pay out every 4 to 5 days. Oh my goodness. So look at what you have. So your money will be 260 Lydian Stater. That's your money. That's your money. That's your principal. Ain't going nowhere. That's yours. And it will be released back to you after the 36 months is up. You get that back. So this is how money works. This is how people invest money to pay them. All right. Not I got a coin and I'm waiting on the coin go up, like what Mr. Diaco said the other day. We beyond that. That's like 2020, 2019 crypto. We proof of stake over here. Our crypto pays us. You can deal with the proof of work all you want. The proof of stake, our coins pay us from staking and holding the coins like this. Okay. 260 coins. That's your money. In 3 years, you're going to receive an additional interest of 361. 260, that's your money. And you're going to receive 360 from every 45 days. Oh my goodness. So literally, look at this. If the Stater coin was to shoot to 3,000, if Stater coin was to hit $2,000 by the time the end of your mining period is up, you'll be a millionaire. That'll make you a millionaire in crypto. Whew. All right. Let's go to tier 3. Tier 3, 3,000, 2,999 coins, dollars worth of Staters will be over 3 whole Stater coins. It has a mining power of 15,000, 38.8%, and the mining period is for 2 years. So what would you have? You have 18, over 18, almost 19 Stater coins. This is what you have. All right. Over 18 Stater coins, which would be at roughly $18,000 worth. The interest is 38%, 38.80% per year for 2 years. So you will receive something like close to 12,000. Another 11.69 Stater coins. Payouts coming every 45 days. So how would this work? After the mining period is over with, after the 90 days, they give you the time to load it. An additional 45 days after that, you start receiving your payouts. And your payouts with this one would be something like, what that payout would be? Something like a couple $100 per payout. I forgot the figures on that, right? But every 45 days after the 90 days is up, you receive your payout. That's passive income. That's going to take you less than 5 months to start getting paid. With your principal sitting intact, generating portfolio income. Family, listen, This is like the only opportunity that we have where combined is portfolio income. That's an asset, holding it and it appreciates. That's portfolio income. Let's understand the income. Okay, you got a coin, you got an asset, and you just holding it. You're not getting more of the assets, you just hold it, and the value of that goes up. That's just like having a home, right? You reappraise your home. You bought the home for $200,000. You reappraise it. You put some money into it. Now they reappraise it a couple years later. Now the home worth $600,000. You didn't get another home, and actually the value of the home really didn't go up. It's really the decrease the value of the dollar was really what happened. But that's for another topic. We ain't gonna hit you with that science right there because we know some of you can't stomach that. All right, but we know that's what it is. But anyway, just for the sake of that, we want to go down that rabbit hole. All right, $200,000 house, you get it reappraised a couple of years later. They tell you the house worth $600,000. You didn't gain another house. You didn't gain another square inch to the property. They just tell you that the price of the home went up. It's more valuable. You put more value into the home, so they say. All right, that's all. That's portfolio income. Okay, holding the asset, it appreciates. We have that because if you got the Stater, whether if you loaded or not, that's portfolio income. Because you get the Stater at this price today, then by the time the coin get released back to you, if the Stater coin is at 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, then your portfolio just grew. That's your net worth. All right. But in the midst of you being able to do that or having that income, here comes the passive residual. And it's all a mathematical equation. There's nothing inflated. Remember, it's only 888 million Stater coins that will ever be in existence. Nothing is inflated. It's all based on mathematics. That's how we can put this in the calculator and tell you what you're going to get, how you're going to get them. Okay? This is passive income, residual income, and portfolio income wrapped up in one. Why you ain't telling everybody about it? Because you don't understand those incomes. All right? The number two income that we understand, earned income, me going to punch a clock, trade some time for some cash. I understand that. I've been doing that all my life. I'm not talking about me, not me. I only had like 2 or 3 jobs my whole life. Okay. Then me selling something out of my hand, like I sell phones. And I got some phones and I sell them out of my hand to you. Hand-to-hand transactions. I got watches or wallets or pens or whatever. Books. They're the only 2 incomes we understand. But the wealthy understand this. We put this in some rich folk face, they're going to jump all over it. And Mr. Height trying to hold them back because he has those connections. All right, that's tier 3. So let's look at the tier 4, tier 5. What time we got some time. All right, tier 4, tier 5. So tier 4 right here. All right, so tier 4, you load with 50,000. So you got $5,999 worth of Stater coin, which would be over 6 coins, 6 Lydian Staters tonight, whole coin. It has a 50,000 maximum mining load, 58% per year. So if you load this, you have over 56 Stater coins. Over a 30-month period, you will receive 72.8 Stater coins, which would be roughly at about $72,500 worth of Staters. You get paid every 30 days. So with this one, it literally takes you exactly 4 months to get your first payout. 4 months. Take you 4 months to get your first payout. And when that first payout comes, every 30 days for the remaining month, you're going to get paid per month. So you're looking at what? You're looking at about $2,400 per month with tier 4 fully loaded. All right. Then we had a tier 5, and we're going to open up for quick Q&A. Tier 5. All right. This will give you over 12 coins, because it's $11,999. It has a maximum mining load of 500,000. Now, the mining power is 88%, but remember, you got to factor in the way the certificates work. You got 100%, okay? This is how it works. You place it in the country, 75% of the certificate comes to you, the owner, 20% to the citizens of that particular country. That's been the Lydian Stater mining fields, which if you're a citizen, you're going to get paid from the other certificates. So all that balance out, so you ain't losing anything. And 5% to burn the G999 coin. Man, Alex them a genius. Y'all better stop, man. We got the best CTO. We got the best blockchain developers probably on the planet. Straight up. Straight up. Alex is an absolute genius. For real. For real. For him to come up and factor this in like this, man, this is beautiful. All right. So big shout out. Everybody give Alex a hand. All right. Because he did that. All right. So listen. The mining field. Okay. So the maximum mining load is 500,000. So you're gonna have $512,000 worth of the Stater coins locked up. That's your money. You got $500,000 locked up in Stater coins, which is over 514 Stater coins. That's your money if you do this today at this price. Remember, this changes because the Stater coin go up. It always, the dollar amount is always valued to the price of the Stater coin on the market at the time that you activate and load the certificate. This is why you want to do this tonight, okay? Total unlocked, okay? Look at that. So you will receive, from you having 514 Stater coins, you're going to receive over 1,300 Stater coins. Man, that's over 1.3 million, which roughly you factor in the 25 to really the 66%. I think it take it down to like an even million. In 3.5 months, 3 months and 15 days, you get your first payout, which will roughly be about $13,000 to $14,000. Hey, the certificate itself costs $12,000, so your first payout gives you the money back that it cost to get the certificate. 5 days later, you're gonna get liquid income at that price. Wow, that's amazing right there in itself. That's amazing. And listen, May the 1st, these certificates are gone. We won't see these percentages. So they incentivizing us. You sponsor somebody. Until they get, you get it too. Until they get, you get two. You sponsor somebody. Until they get, you get two. You get two of them. Do you understand, family? Listen, if you sponsor somebody, they get a tier 5. That's your level 1. You're gonna make like $1,800 or whatever currency they exchange for the certificate. Instant income. You make that. Okay, you got that. Okay. If you get 2 of the tier 5, even if you didn't load them or not, that's like $24,000 worth of the Stater coin. So off of that one transaction of a person putting in 12,000, your commission literally is like $26,000. Man. Woo. Okay, so let me go back to my certificates. Cause I'm finna put some G999s into one of these certificates right quick. Man, that's amazing, man. We finna open up a Q&A right now. I mean, woo. I hope y'all get this. Somebody record this, put this on Facebook. What Team Believe? I know where Eric at. Y'all ain't got this on YouTube. So shout out to Team Believe family because they keep the recordings to everything. Thank you, Team Believe. All right. Team Believe don't let us miss a thing. You hear me? So shout out to Eric and Team Believe family one more time. All right. So I need to put some in one of these certificates. So, okay. And with the entry miners, you can only use Lydian Lions to load it. You can't use the G999 coin. Okay, you can use the tokenized real estate if you still got the tokenized real estate in a voucher. Only way you can use that. Okay, so let me look at this. So let me go to this. No, let me go to one that I need to get loaded. So I'm gonna go to my tier 2, which I got loaded at about 6.5%. Okay, go to my tier 2. Here it is. And I'm gonna put, oh, I gotta go claim a G999. So how many G999 I got in this wallet over here? And remember your income resources as well. The passive income comes, then you have to move it to your wallet. So if it's not in your wallet, you can't use it. So let me put this. So I got 71. See, that's passive income right there. I ain't work for that. About 28 cents. But I'm finna turn it into 2 cents per coin right here in your face. They call it albatross. That's what they call it. All right. So wait them G-Trim, let me wait till they show up. Okay, I just go to the certificate. But that should be ready. Sometimes it might take a little minute, just refresh the screen, should be done. And this is just doing something, you can have 1,000 of these coins. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh, so sometimes it be slow like that, but don't worry, so I can't do it. But anyway, what I would do is, I would go to the certificate. I would go to the one I want to load. I would go to the one, and I still got a few, about 4 or 5 more in GS Partner that I ain't even put in the country yet. You know. So I wanted to load it. I would go here. If I want to load it with G999, you can get the G999 wherever you want to get the G999 from. Okay. So if I had an amount in there, so it was like 71, that'd be 71 G999 coins put to the value of 2 cents. Okay. 2 cents. All right. So then that'll be that to get this fully loaded, which I will absolutely do. All right. Which I will have 75 days to get loaded. I already got this entry, this tier 1 fully loaded right there. Got an entry 2 fully loaded already here. So out of Guinea, I'm already up over 32% that I'm mining out of Guinea. Man, this is an amazing system. All right. So let's open up the Q&A real quick. We do about, I guess about 10 minutes. So we can wrap this up. Q&A. So let's go.
I want to say real quick, Brother Fard, while we're waiting on some Q&A, thank you very much for the training tonight. I was learning so much. I'm sitting here with Monish and just saying, wow, like who knew? This is truly passive residual income at its finest. Everybody, please make sure you're also subscribed to the wealthbuildersworldwide.info Facebook group. Thank you, Wandalyn Williams, for recording every single thing we do on the Wealth Builders group. You can go to the Facebook page and pull videos out of there as well. So thank you very much, Ms. Wandalyn Williams. Thank you again for it. Great, man. I had a feeling you were going to crush it tonight. You messed my head up. You're going to make me lose sleep tonight, brother. Back to you.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, yes, sir. Thank you, Sister Peel and Big Peel. Nice to, well, I know I met Big Peel many times, but nice to meet you, Sister Peel, as well. Thank y'all for everything that y'all do, family, because we wouldn't be here without those two behind the scenes making it happen and keeping us informed and keeping everything in our face. So thank y'all, Miss Williams and Mr. Williams. Thank y'all so much. All right, so let's go over these Q&A. Okay. I'm just going to read out the question. If you have a citizenship in different countries, should we get a certificate in mining in each country? I'll check the statistics to see which one will yield the most income. All right. The way that works, Miss Thomas, is that if you can't, they're not gonna really yield the most. It's not a real big difference like that. But if a country doesn't, if their treasury is already full and you try to put it there, it's going to stop you anyway. All right. So they won't let you put it there because if you put it there, you wouldn't be able to load it. So it also, they have a cap because you got some of those smaller countries that they can't take no more certificates. But that don't mean the person don't need to get a citizenship there. So that's a great question. But yes, I will say, look at what you can get from it. Look at what you can get from it. But, look at what you can get from it. But that's a great question. But it really doesn't matter if they in and other countries that you're a citizen in can take the certificate. Okay. Can you share what the calculation is for figuring out the passive income you get with the tier 3? Okay, with the tier 3, you're gonna receive over the 2 years, tier 3 payout in 2 years, you're gonna receive about $12,000 interest extra, which will be, you will have to factor in the days or whatever. Now, I'm not the best with that. Some of the other wealth builders, they better with the numbers. I know people like Al Murray, because he's the one who really broke it down and showed it to me while I got it. But I forgot how much it would be every 45 days after the mining period start that tier 3 pays out. But I know over the full 2 years, it will be like 12,000, roughly. Okay, great question. Is this launch as yet? If yes, what the contract? What? Natasha, is this launch at what? Okay, the contract is on Binance Smart Chain. Okay, Binance Smart Chain. Yes, it's launched. It's liquid. It's a liquid coin on the blockchain right now as we speak. You want to liquidate status? You want to buy the status outside of getting a certificate? You can. That's your choice. I wouldn't do it, but you free to do what you want to do. How long does it take to get the match? Would it be in May after the promo is over, although this has been done since March, please? All right, Wendell Graham, Wendell G. That match will happen instantly. And to my knowledge, and Mr. Dyer can straighten up, it's at, it's supposed to end, those matches supposed to end May the 1st, to my knowledge, if I'm not mistaken. May the 1st. Knowing Joseph Hyde, he might let it run all the way up to May the 7th, but I think they specifically said May the 1st that we can get those certificates and get those matches. All right. Can you explain the unlock again? The tier 5, I seen like 1.3 million. So do you get part of that 1.3 million every 15 days? Yes, that's how it works, but you got to factor in the 75% for you, the 20% for the citizens, and the 5% for the burning of the G999 coins. So it will be, your percentage really is down from 88% to 66%. So you looking at something like I think it's like a flat million that you will get, and your payouts come every 15 days. Yes, after the mining period starts. Should I continue to get more citizenship until the mining certificates? Until the mining certificates. Well, that's a choice thing. I don't know. I don't have enough citizenship. There's a 446 citizenship. So that's up to you. The more citizenships you got, the more you get paid from just being a citizen. And then the certificates, the certificates is what you putting in, whatever. So it's no right or wrong answer with that. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I got over 100 of them because I was here from the start, which we got first movers advantage. So that's how we got a lot of them. But right now, I don't know. I would say try to do both if you can. That'll be my look at it, because I need to get more citizenship, but I got these certificates. I got to get them loaded. So I'm focusing on that, and I'm focusing on getting more certificates. So we just got next level problems. You know what I'm saying? We just really got like rich folks problems, like what to do with this money? What should I do? What should I do? You know what I'm saying? So you just want to try to make the best thing what that is. You feel me? So yeah. So that's all the questions. Are we seeing some more slide in there? Okay, this is the last two now. Don't put no more. To what account are the Harvest rewards credited? The Harvest rewards is credited to your income wallet in Lydian World. what if you don't load a certificate and place in a country? Do you still get something? You will get your money back. Cause you remember that's you get what you put in it. So you get, if I go get a tier 2 right now, that's $999 of the status. If I don't load it, I guess when that mining period is up and when well, I don't know how that works. I guess when it's, well, you gotta place it to even receive the principal back. So you gotta place it to unlock it, all right? But it will take whatever if you don't load it, meaning put more funds in it to max out the maximum load, mine and load, then at the end of the mining period, you just receive your principal back with no interest or whatever, it's portfolio income. So it's still, you still got the coins, they just locked up. You couldn't touch it. So if you had a tier 1 and you placed it, and then after 90 days, you didn't load it up with nothing, and the state of coin went to 3,000, the next month or something, you couldn't go pull it. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't go and get that and benefit off of that interest going up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In the bonuses shares associated. Yeah, and you get the shares of you get 10% of the tiers outside of the IPO tiers. You get the 10% of the bonus shares with the certificate also. So you get something that's extra. That's a bonus. That's why they call bonus shares. So yes, but great question though. And like I said, I need to repeat that one more time. If you get a certificate, to get the principal back, there's no rush to do it. But remember, the longer you hold it and don't activate it, the longer it's going to take for you to get the money, okay? And for you to get your principal back. So, but if you do load it, activate it, and you don't, you do activate it and you don't put any load in there, then when the mining period is up, you get your principal back. That's how that works. So don't call your sponsor and say, man, this coin went up, can I get that? No, you can't. It's a certificate, it's locked up. All right. For you to get the interest, that's why it's important that you load something, and you don't have to fully load it. You can load it halfway, like those certificates I showed you that I just got some of the percentages. I don't have to load them no more. I'm still gonna get that 6%, but it's paying out 28.8%. So why not try to go ahead and load it to my best ability? So in my tier 2, that's the highest one I got. So that's the one I'm loading first. Get that one full first because it pays out fast and it pays out the most. All right. And like I said, everybody watching, it's the best time to get the certificates and to load them because the state of coin is down under 1,000. We haven't seen this since we've been getting the coin. So when I seen that, I was living that. I was like, whoa, what? I'm gonna go place these right now. So that's what I did when I placed my 2 highest ones that I have right now that was available. Went ahead and put them in the country before I even started loading. All right, great question. Great training. Okay, back to you, Mr. Dial Code. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right, I'm done. But back to you, Mr. Dial Code.
Awesome training for it, Mike D. Everybody, please, plus signs, hand clap signs, whatever you can do to show your appreciation to a gentleman who volunteers his time and expertise to make sure that we're on the cutting edge of all the knowledge we need. I'm loving this. Derek Zalman said something yesterday that really unlocked a major key for me. He said, this is where the metaverse meets the banking products. You think about this, trading, mining, compounding your profits, and gaming, all in the metaverse. It takes a little bit longer to get everything set up. Your onboarding process is a little bit more arduous, a little bit more strenuous, but oh my goodness, is it worth it? A lot of us, we look for simplicity, path of least resistance, and that's good. It's always good to turn a fast profit, but it's better to build a legacy. And I can't imagine anything that combines all these facets of the cryptocurrency and blockchain space and gives you the opportunity to build a flat out digital footprint that will reverberate for generations to come, like GS Partners and Lydian World. Fard, you took us over the mountaintop today, brother. You took us completely over the mountaintop. You cleared it up so much. I would love it if you'd come back another Sunday night. I don't know which one Miss Sherry Brown might put on tap. But if you're willing to do this again, we're all ears. Every time you train on this, I learn something new. So thank you very much for all you do. Everybody, thank you for attending the training tonight. Mr. Nate Hines, I want to digress and give you an opportunity to have final words if you'd like, and then we'll close out.
Wow. Brother Fard, man, once again, I say thank you. Mr. Michael Dalco, I just want to applaud you once again for the awesome jobs you did hosting the event, and also the team that was in place that was there at the event. Brother Roger Williams, Mr. Big Pill, y'all did y'all thing. Sister Pill, you did your thing. And then to all the other hosts, everybody that was there that made that event possible. That event was so phenomenal, guys. I know everybody that attended it, they were in awe. I mean, everybody was in awe. And I had to tone myself down before I came back on here because I had so much adrenaline. Y'all probably thought I had about 4 cups of coffee, but I didn't. I tell you, I'm just excited. And, but I want you guys to know, especially Big Pill, Sister Pill, all the moderators, everybody that's assisted with that event to make it go as smooth as it did. It was phenomenal. And back to you, Brother Fard, I tell you right now, man, I got a ditto, Mr. Michael Dalco. Thank you tonight for your knowledge, for you sharing, you pouring your heart out to this family to educate people on what's going on, because you have a gift. You have a gift for this thing, man. You make it easy. So let me call it like it is, Supreme X. That's what I like to call you, Supreme X, bro. So, but it is, you have a gift, and there's so much talent brought together to make this team phenomenal. And I'm glad you sharing your gift with everybody. Man, I'm so excited about our future, man. Our future is so bright. I'm just gonna tell everybody, go get you the best pair of sunglasses you want, because your future is so bright, you're gonna need them bad boys. So Brother Fard, thank you for the night. And I see Brother Roger Williams, Big Pill, is on the platform, man. Let people hear your voice, man. People need to hear your voice before you sign everybody out.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Hines. Let me tell you what, Supreme X, yes, great, man. You did that thing. It was great shaking your hand, taking a picture with you, seeing you in the ATL. And I'm telling you, folks, what we experienced this weekend and even up to tonight was nothing short of amazing, nothing short of informative, nothing short of the cutting edge, like Mr. Dalco said, of everything that we got on the table. And if you did not see the dissertation by Mr. Nate Hines, oh my goodness, we're gonna see what we can do to give you a bird's eye view of what he said, what happened, and why he will be in Dubai. So thank you again so much for this Sunday night training, Supreme X. Thank you, Mr. Nate Hines. Thank you, Mr. Michael Dalco. All right, folks, we're going to be signing off until tomorrow morning. Power call time. Mighty Monday power call with the doctors, Hollins and Hollins. That's right. All right, so back to you.
All right. Yes, sir. Well, I'm done. Anytime y'all need me, let me know. I'm free man in America. So, hey, listen, I ain't got to go nowhere. So I'm available, right? We could do them at 12 o'clock at night for all I care. But anyway, thank y'all, family. And let's get this crypto. That's all we're doing. Let's get paid. That's it. We wealth building together. We family together. We eat together. We drink together. We sleep together. We get rich together. Because if the whole team can't get rich, I ain't doing it. Everybody got to be able to get rich for me to even do it. And we had that opportunity. We out.
We out.